Make you feel so good when you fucking with a baddie. Baddie, 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 baddie. When you fucking with a baddie. Baddie. Baddie, 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 baddie.
What's up, guys? I am back with your favorite podcast in the universe. I'm your host, Rocky Raquel Santiago the Best. And I'm from Bad Girls Club, so this is a badass podcast when I am here. Please excuse my absence. I am back, and I'm better, and I'm better, and I'm smarter, and I'm pretty. Okay, let me stop. Huge shout out to my sponsor. I love Bombshell. Bombshell Beauty Lounge located downtown Las Vegas. And I was going to shout out somebody else. Oh, yeah. Fat Cat Tattoo in Sacramento 916 for this lovely rose. I'm so excited. It's supposed to say no on it, but we didn't get that far. I just got back from my brother's funeral, and as sad as it was beautiful. And I say that because, first of all, I don't know, my whole outlook on death is just like completely different. Like, I'm not afraid to die at all. I mean, I haven't been afraid, but it's just like weird. It's just really weird. But a lot of people came, which made it really beautiful. Like, I saw so many people I hadn't seen in a really long time. I saw this guy I had the biggest crush on, like, for so long, but he was one of my brother's friends, and that was like a huge, hard no. You don't date your brother's little sister. Like, that's just something that was like bro code back in the day. But I saw him, and he had no hair, but damn, he was fine than a motherfucker. I will say that. But being home honestly reminded me of why I'm alone in this world. I was like, I couldn't wait to get there, but I also couldn't wait to leave because, yeah, I'm like, bro, this is why I left like 10 years ago. I like to be alone. It's like being in Vegas is close to my family, like an hour, but it's not too close. It's an 8-hour drive. So, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think of other people's families like being so tight and close, and then I look at mine, I'm like, we all have fucking issues. And my thing, like, I'm like the bad guy there. Like, I do the most for people, but I'm like the one that like gets in trouble or they get mad at first for like doing one little thing or saying something like completely sideways, which is so fucking irritating. But then I'm like, look in the mirror, look at you. Well, I'm related to you. You're fucked up, right? Okay, then give me some slack. Cut me some fucking slack. My dad was there. Yeah, if you're my fan from like Bad Girls Club, you watched me go and visit him on BGC 13 in Tehachapi at the prison there. I took care of him for like 10 years, whatever. I'm sure I've said this in previous podcasts, but took care of him for 10 years. He got out, wasn't the person he said he was. Jail talk. That's when I learned what jail talk was. Anyway, he doesn't like my smart ass mouth because I keep it real, and I can never, ever, ever keep what I feel to myself. I got to say how I feel all the time. So it might come out mean or rude or sarcastic, but it's the damn truth. So the message is the same, but when you have anger and pain and sadness behind your message, it is what it is. Don't feel guilty, because I don't. He was there, didn't even speak. Like, didn't even say hi, didn't even acknowledge each other. And I'm like, damn, my brother just died. The brother that you were never there for. And, like, yeah, you don't even, whatever. Like, bro. I know whose funeral I ain't going to, so it's all good. It's just really weird. I don't know. We all come from like some toxic ass families. Well, most of us do. And just know you're not alone. Because I feel like I'm like the only sane one, and like I'm okay. They're the craziest ones, but I'm like the most normal. That's what I think. But usually I'm right. So anyway, love your family. But right now, I'm in a part of my life, I feel like being unreachable. Like, I don't want to like just say like, oh, I don't want to ever talk to them again. But for right now, like with everything I've been through or was going through or still am, I just want to just cut everybody off. If I want to reach somebody, I want to be the one to reach them and not like people reach out to me. Like I literally am like at that place in my life. A lot of people have been talking to me or trying to reach out to me, and there's some people that like for me are just too much to deal with. And I need positive energy around me. I need positive people, not people that are always complaining or there's something always wrong or they're easily offended. Like I can't be around those type of people right now, like in my life. So it's okay to cut people off, even if it is your own family or yeah, your family. I feel like I'm going so hard on my family right now, but it's all good. Like I've never really felt like they ever even fucked with me like that anyway. So, I mean, it's a distant love. Like I love them and I don't want anything bad to happen, but like other than that, like I'm the distant aunt and I'm really looking forward to being extra distant. Um, I don't know, you guys. I'm just really at a place where I need to focus the fuck on myself. I literally was a drunk mess for weeks. And for me to feel like this is good because I'm like, I can't continue to like carry around this pressure and have like, all these people in my life that are like not necessarily bringing me down, but not helping me raise up. So for me, I'm just going to really focus on the things that matter, which is me and my daughter and our life. So if you made the cut, congratulations. If you didn't, I'll talk to you soon, unless if I don't like you, then probably never. I spoke to Rolly the other day. I'm actually hoping that she is on the next episode because we filmed this a few days before. Um, because we got a lot to talk about with her. I think it's really funny. Oh wait, I'll just talk about okay, forgiveness. Listen, remember I mentioned her about flaking. And I wrote her again because I'm really you flaked, who cares? Like I don't hate you now. Like it's not even like that. So I reached out to her and I was like, hey, you want to try this again? And she said, yeah. So she said she'll make sure she makes it this time. So stay tuned to that. And Bree, if Bree, you want to talk, I think I'm ready now. This message is for you. Come on my podcast and let's talk about it. Um, but yeah, let's go back to Rolly. Rolly and Slim actually were kind of like my favorite people on this episode of Baddies. And the fact that they went from like being one whole house and then they got separated. Now the house is divided. Okay. And then like they all go out on that tractor ride to have fun with everybody in a small ass space. They never faked the funk, really. They stayed like, I'm not going to fake friend these girls. I'm not going to fake hang out with them and pretend like it's all good because it's not. That reminded me of me and Shannon. So shout out to Shan Rock. I'm the same way. After I beefed with those girls on my season and they showed me like how they treat me and how they fuck with me, it's up. It's like that. It's stuck there. Like I'm not gonna go out and fake friend with you just because we're all having a good time. None of that. We don't do that. So shout out to them because I would have been the same way. Um, all the beef online with Rolly and Natalie, I realize it's like this. She acts cool, acts like your friend, offers you an opportunity that she's making seem like it's a lifetime opportunity, like you would never get any other ones, and just basically kind of like just feeds you whatever you want to hear. And then when you work with her, and then you know who she is and how she manipulates and tells lies and then says one thing to one person and the complete opposite to the other, you get to feel who that person is for yourself. And then you're like, oh shit. And I kind of want to recap too with Jayla. Like, for me, I felt like she went on there with that intention to like be that bitch and try to like compete with Natalie. But she might have felt the same way. Like you're put on a TV show now. Now you guys were friends behind closed doors, but now you're on a TV show together. And now you see her kind of for like who she really is when it's not you guys at home. Cause at home she's cool as fuck. But when it comes to shit like this, you cannot trust it. I feel like the show's dragging, just like this podcast today. Sorry. Honestly, I've been going through a lot of shit. Fuck, I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm just trying to like get back in the mojo, get back into doing yoga again. Like, I didn't realize how fucking much shit I actually am holding on to. Like before I was pretty free. Now I realize that I got a lot more things I need to like confront and deal with so I can move the fuck on. Like I never realized my family would be the way it is, like how we are like to each other ever in my life. And it's just kind of weird. So I don't know. I just got a lot of shit to deal with. Um, Speaking of dealing with shit, I saw my best friend Candace. She was in the audience on our BGC 10 reunion. I saw her and we haven't spoken like a year and a half, maybe going on 2 years. Over, I don't even know, like really nothing. And we both had like similar stories. Her dad passed away, my brother passed away. So I hit her up. I was down the street getting this tattoo. Yes. And I knew she lived by, so I texted her and she came and saw me and she brought her daughter and her daughter grew up. I'm like, oh my God, I've been around you guys for so long. We haven't talked in years. Like, that's stupid. So I'm happy that one positive thing happened there. I rekindled a friendship that never should have died. Um, so this tattoo actually, will always remind me of that time. Oh my God, speaking of Candace, I stayed the night at Candace's in Fair Oaks. And there was these cops that pulled up and I'm like thinking, oh, it's just a domestic dispute, whatever. I did drink getting this tattoo as well. Um, so we were just catching up, hanging out, and come to find out there was like a homicide in the parking lot. And I'm like, what the hell? Did you hear gunshots? She's like, no, did you? I'm like, no, what the fuck? So there was like a dead body outside. And it was so scary. And they try to say it was like a suicide, but I did my own detective work and I looked at the car and everything. And like this person was like murdered for sure. Was murdered. And it was so scary. There was blood everywhere. And I was thinking like, doesn't the cops like clean up the mess or they just leave it here? They just left everything there. So RIP to Candace's friend. That was the craziest night. One of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. So I got to deal with that shit too. That was traumatic. Damn, the trauma just keeps coming. Um, I'm getting my hair done by Bombshell. Stay tuned for that. Maybe next week I'll get that done. I basically just wanted to come back on, tell you guys how I'm feeling. I'm feeling pretty actually positive and motivated to get to the next level mentally and emotionally and physically shit. I'm going to New York on Friday, which is today. Today I'm in New York. Um, and I got to shoot a paid shoot out there. So I'll be there today. What else am I doing? Oh yeah, don't forget to check me out on Spotify, Apple Music, and iHeartRadio. And oh yeah, I got my tits pierced. Yeah. See, I do things when I'm drunk that, I shouldn't be doing. Just like that one time I woke up with my clit pierced and like 6 finger tattoos. Hey, I'm still a fun time. I'm a mom, but hey, I still have a ball. I did get my nipples pierced. I'm debating because I did record it. I'm debating on posting it on, my OF that I haven't used. I haven't been on since January. Haven't been on there. There's probably some money in there. But if there's a link to OF in the description, that means I posted it. If there's not, then I didn't. So just check the description box down below. All right, guys, listen, I want to start bringing back guests and I want to know who you want to be on Baddie Life podcast. Please comment their names down below and tell me why. Why do you want them to be interviewed? I would like to know. They don't have to be bad girls. They don't have to be baddies. They could be from different networks. They could be from, doesn't have to be TV. It could be models or trending people online, TikTokers, whoever is cool and worth, interviewing, send them my way because I want to spice little things up. I want to spice things up a little bit. Sorry, I'm a little slow. And if it's not like worth it to me, I'm just gonna come on here by myself because I actually like talking alone. Yeah, and I don't get interrupted by people. There is something in the news that I've seen, and monkeypox is getting worse. So, fucking, I don't know. Stay away from everybody. Fuck. Don't get the vaccine, you guys. Okay, well, I gotta go. I got other shit I need to do, and if you're in New York today, hit me up. Noah, do you want to say anything? No? Okay. Well, I'll see you guys next week. Look at my tattoo. Oh my god, my armpits are hairy. Fuck. Ew, do not pause and screenshot that. I'll be mad.